Once upon a time, two singles met online and started a podcast, the Computer Love Podcast. We back. Let's go. What's up? 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 What is up?
Bring that down. Bring it down, baby. Bring it down.
I am Jay Reed. And as always, I'm accompanied by my beautiful co-host, none other than Shaquetta Shantae.
Hey, y'all.
And we are back again for another episode of the Computer Love Podcast, y'all. We back for another episode.
And then
We about to deliver. All right, but first, as always, you know my baby got to hit you with that morning motivation.
what's the church
Oh, the
announcement?
church announcements. Hit it with the church announcements.
Yeah, man. Gotta hit them with the church announcement. So it's a lot of actually like some amazing things happening in the city. Nationwide. All of that. But what I'm going to start with is actually one of my really good friends and makeup artist, Tiara Nicole, is hosting a big business conference. So you don't want to miss this. It's Saturday, June 11th from 1 to 4 p.m. It's here in the Charleston, South Carolina vicinity. Was actually in North Charleston, and it's going to be held at Trident Technical College. So yes, definitely just go to tiaranicole.com, www.tiaranicole.com. You don't want to miss this. Like, she got some big wigs in the building. It's a big business conference. So this is for if you're an entrepreneur, if you're like a makeup artist, if you're like building business, like you want to build your business, are currently building your business, and you want to, learn the ins and outs of it. Tiara Nicole she's a celebrity makeup artist. Sits brings in bank, okay, on a monthly basis. And so she's sharing her tips, her secrets. She also has one of my other really great friends as a speaker, Courtney Nicole. So she will be there dropping some coins. Henry will be there. Henry owns a salon here. Just listen. Go to the website. It's going to be a lot of amazing, vital information that you
Got some movers and shakers from the Charleston area.
Absolutely.
About
You don't
to
want to
drop
miss
some
it.
knowledge.
You don't want to miss it. Head over to www.tiaranicole.com and you'll get all the information. Tickets are definitely selling fast, so head over there now. If you want to be in the building with some people that can give you some really good information, that is not afraid to put somebody else on and share their jewels, gems, knowledge, you want to be there.
What else you got?
Also, if you have not already liked, followed, subscribed to the Computer Love Podcast, like, what are you really doing?
What are you doing with your life?
What is you doing? We here. Go ahead, like, follow, subscribe, catch up. Last season, we into a new season. Catch up on the fun, catch up on the conversation, get to know who we are. We cannot wait. We definitely enjoy your presence, enjoy you being here, and continually coming back to just, be with us. So we definitely appreciate that. And then, ladies, if you have not already, like, to follow, subscribe to the Pump Power Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Don't do that.
What is you doing?
What is you doing with your life?
On the latest episode, had a really powerful young lady on there as well, Tia Woodley, and she was just sharing some things in reference to, like, if you've been divorced, you can identify, like, she literally laid it all on the line and talked about, like, how she bounced back from that, how she bounced back from, like, having to relocate, starting over. A lot of people have to start over, don't know how to start over. What does that look like? And then she also shared some information about one thing that I really loved is I asked her like who was a really influential woman in her life that she learned from, and she said Oprah. And so the reason behind why she said Oprah is amazing. And I think that a lot of women or men can also identify. Maybe you think about like, you know, I want better girlfriends, or I have great girlfriends, but I'm still able to learn, or somebody who does not, you know, have direct impact to me every day. Like I don't pick up the phone and talk to them, but their content speaks to me. The books that they write speaks to me. And it really brought me through a difficult time, or it really changed my mindset that I can begin to grow and do more, be more, become more, all of that. That was so good, because a lot of times we're looking for resources that are it's already at our fingertips. And technology, social media, Audible, all of those good things are really at the tip of your fingers, where you can literally tap into whatever it is that you're looking for. Go listen to, ladies. Listen. Amen. Right. So yeah, those are my announcements.
All right. You gonna motivate them now, babe?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shaquetta's motivational moment.
So this one is probably going to be hard for some people to understand. Everybody not gonna like you.
What you mean?
Everybody is not going to like you.
Who's not gonna like me? I'm so likable.
Well, the reality is there's some people that does not.
That's they lost.
There are people that do not have that type of attitude about it. You just said like, hey, that's their loss. Well, there's a lot of people that live their lives, you know, you want to please everybody. You want, you know, all you're trying to do is be a good person. All you want to do is live a good life. You want to impact people that you meet on a daily basis. You just want to smile. You want to grow. You want to help others grow. But guess what? Some people are not going to like the anointing that's on your life. And some people are not going to like you just based upon how others love you. And guess what, baby girl, baby boy, that has nothing to do with you.
I was just about to say that. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
That has nothing to do with you.
'Cause they don't even know you.
But sometimes they do. Sometimes they may know you. And then that's why they don't like you, because they see how everybody else like.
Well, they don't really know you now. They don't really know you.
Right. But that's the thing too. Some people really deep down inside, they really like you. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They really do, but they don't know how to. They're so like sometimes intimidated. Sometimes they're jealousy. So you have to be able to like pray off the spirit of jealousy and get closer to people that you see, like people that you see a light on and you see their anointing and you see them shining. You may want to get closer to that person. And not look at them like
a threat or
like a threat. But hey, this is somebody that I need on my team. We can build together. We can grow together. I bring something to the table. He or she brings something to the table. We can grow together. So if more people look at it as if like, hey, we can be a force together instead of like threatened by what somebody else does, what their anointing is, what their calling is, what their passion is, what their gift is, what their talent is. Just it's 2022. Like, it's really time to start building. Like, you should want nothing but amazing people in your circle, in your network. Like, you should want people that you can grow from and not be the best, like, feel like you're the best person in that group. Because
right. You shouldn't be the only one lifting other people up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then who's going to lift you up?
Absolutely. So that's the motivational moment.
Okay.
Be around, be surrounded, be empowered, be lifted by people who can lift you up when you can't lift anybody else up at that moment, or whatever the case may be.
What do you do about those people who don't like you?
Well, guess what? Leave them where they are, love. I mean, that's not your problem. A lot of times when people don't like you, or they dislike you, or they're mad with you, it's something internal. And sometimes you just have to like pray for them, feed them with a long spoon, Move on. Don't allow it to rob you of your joy, your purpose, whatever it is, your passion that you're doing, your work, because it can happen at work.
Your good day. Don't let it rob you of your good day.
Not at all.
All right, let's go to the first question.
That's the chat room.
Chat room. What we got in the chat room?
So in the chat room, is it important to celebrate holidays like Valentine's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, etc.? Why? Or why not? It's just a day to some people. Is it important to you, to your relationship? Why or why not? And go.
Man, you want the book answer, or you want the Jay Reed answer? Look, I'm gonna give you both answers. Like, I'm gonna give you this all Jay Reed answer, but I look at it differently from two different points of view. My initial point of view is no, it's not important. It's like part of me says that it's just the corporate plot to get us to spend money on products, to buy gifts for people. Just another holiday is another reason to go out and spend money and to buy things that are completely unnecessary. So from that perspective, I say no, it's not important. A lot of these Valentine's or these holidays are made up, and it's just made up by the greeting card company. it's just another holiday for them to sell some more cards. Aside from that, though, because whether we like it or not, or whether we believe in the conspiracy, the fact of the matter is we live in this world. Like, this is the world that we live in. This is the world that we operate in, and your partner's probably gonna want, some type of something special on these holidays. It's kind of like diamond rings. Like, I don't believe in like the value of diamonds. I mean, it's already been proven that diamonds are not worth anything close to what they sell for. And there's so much controversy that goes around diamonds, but the diamond company, I think it's De Beers, they are the ones who created this diamond craze and associated it with weddings and all. So it's all corporate. It's all a ploy to make money. However, women love diamonds. You got to give them a diamond. So regardless of if it's bull crap or if it's, just a way for people to make money, if, that's what they want, then that's what we do. So with that being said, if holidays are important to your partner, then it's got to be important to you. Because you can sit there and try to convince your partner, like, look, babe, this is just a ploy, corporate ploy to get them. She's not gonna care about that, or he's not gonna care about that. They want their Valentine's Day gift because their friend got a Valentine's Day gift, and I want my Valentine's Day gift. And if you don't get me one, it's because you don't love me. And so, if it's important to your partner, then it should be important to you. But in a perfect world, both parties should be able to understand that, how, like your dad said today, today's Mother's Day, and I went over to your parents' house, and like your dad was saying,
he shows it 365.
I show you love every day, 365. Yeah. So I don't got, it doesn't have to be super special for Mother's Day, and I agree with that as well. So
well, he didn't say it doesn't have to be super special.
He didn't say that, but
he did say that.
But that's the whole purpose of saying.
But he still shows love and do things on Mother's Day as well. So I agree. I do think that
because he shows it every day anyway.
Absolutely. So I agree. I think that you should show it every day. You should, that person should be whatever it is. If it's Valentine's, Mother's Day, and it is Mother's Day today. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy Dearest. That's my girl, my number one.
Mommy Dearest was not a good mother.
Well, I know. I'm not saying she's Mommy Dearest to me.
Do you know where that?
I do. Yeah. But if we go by what and why people call, there's a lot of things. No, I'm just saying Mother Dearest, like just other things. Yeah. I don't say Mother Dearest. She's dear to me, so that is my mommy dearest. So absolutely,
like people's Mother Dearest. Like Mother Dearest was an evil woman, man. She used to beat her kid.
That's horrible.
What movie was that from?
That was oh gosh,
I forgot what movie that was. Perfect Mother's Day movie. If you guys, was it called Mother Dearest? Might have been called Mother Dearest.
I don't know. Come back, because he like to go off.
That's Mother's Day.
I know, but come back in, because I was saying Happy Mother's Day to my mommy, okay? And you just went off. So come back. Let's bring it on in. So Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, those that are playing the role of a mother, godmothers, all of that, all expecting mothers, fathers that play the role of a mother. Happy Mother's Day.
See, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. If you're a father, you get your day. It ain't your day.
I mean,
because a lot of times on Father's Day, they start giving props to the moms who are single moms. Like, this ain't your day. You got Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, you get your props, and on Father's Day, we get our props. You don't gotta intertwine the two.
It's okay, babe.
Just because you playing both roles.
It's all right.
You got your day.
All right. But see, it ain't important. But see how the fact that these days exist. Right. No, but let's not act, like, okay, Father's Day last year. You feel special when people that you love do things to honor you on that day. So that's what it's about. I mean, you're going to spend money regardless. So I think when people kind of just say like it's another, I can understand. Yeah, it is. It's corporate made and all of those things. But you're going to spend the money regardless. Like, you're going to spend it at some point.
Not everybody.
Well, and if you're not, and you should be spending something every now and then on the person that you love. It shouldn't be a date that makes you do it. But for some people, the day is the only time that they get it. Yeah. So,
But it doesn't even have to be spending money.
No, but I'm talking about to your point. You said it was another ploy for people to make money. And what I'm saying is, if that's what it is, normally if that person is already, if they're going to spend money now, they probably was already spending money. Spend it. And if you're not, do what you're comfortable with doing. Don't break the bank trying to show them your love and appreciation. But a lot of times that person, that mother, that father, it is not even like the big extravagant thing that they want. It's the thought behind it. It's you taking time to plan, to do something, to cook a dinner, to get a massage. It's the thought that is behind it. So to answer the question in my words, I would definitely say it is important. But wait, can I finish mine?
Go ahead, girl.
My God, today. My God, today.
Spit it out.
I'm talking and he like ready. But just saying that absolutely, like it is important. How important? It depends on your partner. So they may not want all the frills, the fancy, the lace, all of that. But it may just be like, babe, I appreciate you today. So this is what I'm going to do for you today. Take something off of your plate. Do something extra. It is important. You should continue to celebrate those things and not just on those days. But yes, show love. Now, you may not do it 365, but make sure it's like often enough that your partner, your father, your mother feels love and know that they are loved.
You done? You got it all out?
That. Got him. Hold on, because it might be somebody that want me to say something else about some.
Look, bottom line is whether whatever feelings you have towards the holiday, you just got to do it. You got to do it because it's the day. And if your loved one is seeing everyone else get celebrated by their loved ones, how are you not going to do something? It's just totally ridiculous, and your person's going to feel left out, and whatever rationale or logic you want to use is not going to matter if the person you love is feeling unloved and left out, regardless of if it's a made-up holiday or not. So go ahead and take that opportunity to show your partner some love.
Agreed.
Right. Topic of the day.
What we got for the topic of the day? Let's get into it.
Now, this one is actually kind of broad, and I'm interested to see how we're going to bring this in.
Okay. The
topic of the day is how important. There's a lot of important stuff in this in this episode. Is it to have balance in your relationship and marriage?
I feel like we've answered this question
10
different ways.
I feel like we did too. And how do you find it?
Yeah, we've definitely answered this question 100 different ways. Is it important to find balance? Of course it's important to find balance. What kind of question is that? Of course it's important to find balance.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that we have answered this in a couple different ways.
For the last time, yes, it's important to find balance.
But now that we know that it is important, right?
Yeah.
How successful do you think people are in truly finding balance in their relationship? Do you think it takes a long time?
I think it takes a long time. I think sometimes it's not even in the person's control to find balance. I mean, sometimes you're just not in a situation to where you can have balance in your life because you don't have all your stuff together. Like, balance to me is you got your money right, you got your heart intact, you got your free time, you know, however you spend your free time, you gotta have your finances intact. You gotta be, your heart has to be open and ready to love. So if you're like in a place where you're hurting, you're still like you're in pain. I mean, you can't really balance up your love life. If you don't have time, you're working 80 hours a week. How are you going to balance that? It's like, so I think a lot of times you have to get your life together to get into a position to where you are even able to start finding some sense of balance. You know, like some people can't find balance. Some people are like, if you're 21-year-old kid, young man, you're not gonna find balance. Your balance is to get out there and to get your education and to grind. You should be grinding like nonstop.
Okay, so let's pause because I want to make sure we are giving, straightforward. So if you're 21, if you're like a young adult, then you should be grinding at this time.
Grinding.
Okay.
Especially a young man. You should be grinding, getting your life together so that in 10, 15 years, you know, you got your stuff together. You got a career. You got, you know, free time now. Everything is starting to come together. And now it's time to start working on this balance, you know. But at that age, there's no balance. There's no balance. So it all depends on your life. Is it difficult? It's not difficult when you're ready. It's not difficult when you're ready. But most people are not ready. And even when you're ready, it can still, I guess it still can be difficult because, well, maybe you're just not really ready because you got to be mentally ready too. But yeah, if you want balance, it's something that you have to work for, and it's something you have to get your life in a position to where you can have that type of balance, if that's the type of balance that you want.
Well, yes again. And I think that before you can even think about having balance in a relationship or a marriage, it has to start with self. If you are not healed from the trauma of your past, if you are not healed from, just say your childhood, because everything is not like somebody in a relationship did something, or like your finances. A lot of stuff just could be like what you saw or what happened to you as a child, or, as an adolescent, or as a, young adult, that is still haunting you. Like literally where you cannot, it's causing you to miss work. So you can't get your finances together because like it's really affecting every area of your life. Yeah. So I know in season 1 and very early on, I always said, and we've talked about doing the work and like sitting down with yourself and really determining like, listen, I got some stuff. Like, and a lot of the times, a lot of stuff that you have may not be because of you. It may be because of, again, something somebody else did to you, but you could not have control what happened, but now you have to control what happens. like what you're going to do from now, from that point forward, or as an adult.
Right.
So I definitely think that before you can find balance in your relationship, you definitely have to find balance within yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And then when you get into your relationship, marriage, now is when the real work begins. Doing it yourself is the easy part, because it only takes one person, and all you have to worry about is yourself. All you have to, like, okay, if this works for me, this is a good time for me to work on me. But when you're doing it with somebody else, you have to take into account, is this a good time for them to work on us?
And you got to understand that balance is on a spectrum. It's not going to be always just evenly balanced. Like you got 200-pound people on the end of a seesaw, you know. Sometimes it's going to be 20 pounds, and then you got 80 pounds, and it's going to be a little bit, you know, like this, and then it might turn to be a little bit like this, and then you want to try to get it to where it's even and it's parallel, but it's not always going to be perfectly balanced. It doesn't mean that it's not balanced. It's not, as long as you're not falling off, as long as you don't fall off the seesaw, then you know, you still got hope. But once that thing done flipped over and you on the ground, then...
And it's important to notice when that is starting to happen, because one person in the relationship can be more balanced in some areas. You know? So it's important that, like, you're studying each other to see, like, okay, that side is starting to get a little, you know, heavier for this person. How can we balance this out where my partner isn't becoming overwhelmed or, you know, underwhelmed?
It could be even both of you guys. It's just like you might be in a situation where you guys just met. You guys are in a situation where you're like rebuilding or something, like in a rebuilding stage. So your focus is on rebuilding. You know, you might not have a lot of time for dates and stuff because your focus is, we're trying to buy this house, we're trying to pay off debt. This is what
absolutely.
So that's where your balance is and your priorities are. So I mean, your balance, it just depends on where you are in your life, your priorities, and what you're capable of, I guess.
I definitely know, like, we've definitely touched on this topic, from chat room to topic to hypothetical questions. Like, this is something that is so huge. And just thinking about, like, you know, with us doing premarital counseling, and then just being around married couples that have been married for so many, like, years. It's almost a conversation that's never, like, it never gets old, because I know for me, I feel like I can hear it 1,000 times from, like, different couples or different seasons. Like, the season we were in season 1 is as different than the season we are in now. So balance for us in season 1, our suggestions may have been different,
but like a balance, because it's gonna also vary. Like so for you, balance might be, no, I need to be going on 2 trips per year, you know, and that's on the low side.
And then y'all need to have a conversation.
And then I'm like, you know, we can go, you know, to Applebee's once a week, you know, that's balance for me, you know, but it's 2 different balance. So for you, I'm thinking it's balance. I'm taking you to Applebee's, you know. But you're like, this is so unbalanced because I'm not, you know.
I'm used to going on,
on trips.
A trip.
Right. So
then.
That's balance as well. Maybe you have an unbalanced partner.
But you know what that sounds like to me that they need to have?
What's that?
Communication. Because it can be just a thought process. How many times have you had a thought like, this is unbalanced, like this, but you really didn't communicate it well? Like, I think this is unbalanced, but my partner thinks that this is balanced. And in your mind, you're just kind of like, this is crazy. Like, this is not okay.
Hey, shouts out to Applebee's though. I'm fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake.
I used to love Applebee's quesadilla burger. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like their they have this Asian chicken salad. It's like a Oriental chicken salad. It's like fried chicken with like the sweet salad. It's good.
I say used to because, you know, I am in July. I will be 5 years pescatarian. So
they got shrimp. Huh? They got shrimp.
I know. I'm just saying that was Just strictly about Applebee's.
Yeah.
That is something that
you used to love.
Yes, sir.
That was your jam.
That was it.
So, is that balance for you, babe? Applebee's once a week.
I mean,
that's good balance.
Listen,
we Gucci.
We can go to Applebee's. We can go to so something once a week. See, it doesn't have to be Applebee's once a week, but it can be going out to eat once a week.
That's your balance.
See? That's balance.
Okay. We can manage that.
We can manage that. But seriously, guys, like, listen in again, chime in, share with us, like, how are you currently finding balance? Because when you listened, you may have been in a dating phase when you were just maybe dating one person. Dating, like, just dating. And now you may be seriously dating one person. Has that changed? That balance, and what does that look like?
And what does balance look like to you? Like, what is important in your balance life? What are you balancing? All right, let's go to the closing question.
Closing question. Because it's Mother's Day or whatever.
Mama, you know I love you.
Mama,
you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like... Yeah, all right. We know we got to give y'all a song.
A little serenade. There's a little song. Closing question. Mm-hmm. Do you think your partner will make a great mother or father? Why or why not? What makes you feel this way?
I think my partner would make an amazing mother. Why do I feel this way? Because my partner was raised by a great mother. Not only was she raised by a great mother, she was raised by like a whole clan of old school mothers. Like, so like her parents have been married for almost 43 years. So they've been married for as long as I've been alive. Like, that's a long time. Like, I've been alive. I feel like I've been on this earth for a while. For as long as I've been on earth, them two have been married. And that's crazy. That's a long time to be married. And you saw that. Other than that, I think that you have a very nurturing heart. You are an educator. You just have I think you're gonna make, especially to a girl, you're gonna make a great mom. But you'll make a great mom to a boy, a young man as well. So you just have it. I mean, some people have it, some people don't, and you just got it.
I got it, babe.
You just got it. It's like your mind is where it needs to be for a kid. Some women, their mind ain't there. Their mind is it's just it ain't there. It ain't there. It's not. They're not that type. And it's not that that's wrong. It's just that that's not you. But for you, it is you.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's sweet, babe.
Indeed, babe.
And you're right. My mom she's amazing. So back to, do I think my partner will make an amazing father? Yes, absolutely. My partner is an amazing father. I think he is a great father already. So I definitely look forward to, in God's timing, planning, will, us having, a child or children together, because you are a great father. And that's why I believe you will be, because I get to see you already doing it. And something that I've always said about you, is like, somebody can say, he's a horrible boyfriend. I didn't like him as a husband. I didn't like him, dating him. But they have to be able to separate to say he is an amazing father. And so I think that if more people could do that, that, let's say you had children outside of your marriage or whatever, before marriage or whatever, if more people could say, I don't like him or her as a woman or a girlfriend or a mom or a father, but one thing she is is an amazing mom. One thing, she is an amazing father. So that is one thing I said just when we first met. Yeah. I could see that he is an amazing father. So yeah, without a doubt.
It's just unfortunate that not all people, like, you'll have a father or mother doing the right thing, trying to be there, and because of their hatred towards you, they will make you seem like you're not a good parent.
But I think a lot of times they do that because they think that they're hurting you, like the mother or the father, but it's really a direct impact on the child.
That's a totally irresponsible way for any parent to act. Yeah. It's not healthy for the child to be put in that type of a position, especially if the parent is doing the things and going out and showing love and trying to be in the life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just very, very unfortunate that type of thing happens.
It exists. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but some people are some people. Man.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go to you know what time it is.
You know what time it is. It's time for Hypothetical Questions with Jesse and Shaquetta.
All right. So I got a good question. This one was on the radio a couple weeks ago. There was an individual called Amir. He's a boxer. I believe he was in London when this happened. Hold on real quick. He was coming out of a restaurant. Yeah, it was London. It was coming out of a restaurant, going to his car with his girlfriend. And he was robbed of his like his gold or platinum, whatever, his chain, his jewelry. And his girlfriend like took off and ran. And he couldn't run because he was getting stuck up and getting robbed. So they took his jewelry, and then I guess later, like, he met up with his girlfriend or whatnot, and there was like a big controversy about his girlfriend just abandoning him. It's like she didn't go get help or nothing. She just dipped like,
oh wow,
he ain't about to rob me. So
right.
They're together. He gets robbed, and she runs. What would you do in that situation?
We some kids.
And was that right?
No. I mean, like, if she was gonna run, bruh, at least run to get some help or whatever. If you just ran and that was it, she probably really don't love you like that.
I guess she figured like, yo, you a boxer. What am I really gonna do for you?
I mean, at least call for some backup or something. I mean, that could have went anyway. Yeah, he's a boxer, but did he have a gun? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You get stuck up, man. Boxing ain't got nothing to do with it, you know? But, yeah.
And his hands are, like, registered probably as a lethal weapon.
It's not faster than a fucking bullet,
right,
though. So.
Agreed.
But, yeah, so a lot of people were like, she was wrong. But in my opinion, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at her for running. I wouldn't be mad at you for running. I wouldn't be mad at my girl for running. Especially if we were like just dating in the beginning, whatever. But at all, I wouldn't be mad at her for running. And, you know, I may even be the best thing for you to do is to get out of there and get out of the situation. You know, I understand you need to go. There's really nothing you can do here. But if you run, I would think that you're running to go get help or you're running, hey, my husband's or my boyfriend's getting robbed, you know, something. Right. But, I might have to look at you side eye, like,
I'm not mad at her for running at all.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her for running either.
No,
you know?
But like I said, if you're gonna run to get some assistance or something, like some backup. Call, you know,
like
help.
Yeah, that's good.
Because do you love him? Do you want him to come back?
Right. Like, I understand you're scared, and I understand, you know, you had to get out of there, and I don't want you to get hurt either. But I don't know.
Maybe she
help a brother out. Go use your cell phone, take a picture, record it, something. Can you do something, you know, productive in the situation? I don't know. What y'all think? Do y'all think that that's the right thing to do?
What should she have done, and what should Amir do now that the situation is over and he made it out alive?
All right. Should he stay? Should he go?
Or should he go?
Find out next time.
I don't really want to stay. I don't really want to go, but I really need to know. Can we get it together?
That is another episode. I don't even know what to say to that, but we gonna get it together.
Later.